Have you ever wondered what separates the calm and unshakable from those who crumble under pressure? For centuries, Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus have guided countless minds through life's storms with timeless wisdom. Today, we're exploring their most profound quotes, simple ideas with the power to reshape your mindset, build resilience, and give you clarity in a chaotic world. Imagine being able to face any challenge with confidence and calmness. That's the strength Stoicism offers. But here's the catch. These lessons aren't just meant to be admired. They're tools to be used. As we uncover these quotes, think about how you can apply them to your own life. Stick around, because by the end, you'll walk away with practical steps to transform your mindset and handle life's toughest moments with unshakable strength. Lesson 1. The dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. These are the words of Epictetus, one of the great Stoic thinkers. At first glance, it might sound obvious, but how often do we actually live by this principle? Think about your day-to-day worries, the weather, someone else's opinion of you, or the unexpected twists in life. How much energy are you spending on things that are completely outside your control? Imagine this: a storm is coming. You can't stop it, but you can choose to prepare, to adapt, and to face it with calm determination. This is the Stoic way. Focus on what you can control. It's liberating because it frees you from unnecessary suffering over things you can't change. Let's take a practical example. Say you're preparing for an important presentation, but you're nervous about how your audience will react. The Stoic approach? Focus on what's in your power, your preparation, your delivery, and your attitude. The audience's reaction? That's beyond your control, so why waste energy worrying about it? Here's a challenge. Write down one thing you've been stressing over that's outside your control. Then, next to it, jot down one action you can take to shift your focus to what is within your control. This small exercise can be a game changer. Lesson 2. Amor Fati, love your fate. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." This is the essence of Amor Fati. To not just accept what happens to you, but to embrace it fully as if you chose it. Picture a time in your life when things didn't go as planned. Maybe it was a rejection, a failure, or an unforeseen challenge. Did you let it break you, or did you use it as fuel to grow stronger? Let's take a historical example. Thomas Edison. When his laboratory burned down, instead of lamenting, he said, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start fresh." That's Amor Fati in action, turning disaster into opportunity. But this isn't just for big, dramatic moments. It's a mindset you can bring to everyday challenges. Stuck in traffic? Use that time to listen to a podcast or reflect. Passed over for a promotion? See it as a chance to sharpen your skills or explore new opportunities. The next time life throws you a curveball, pause and ask yourself, how can I use this situation to grow stronger? This simple shift can transform setbacks into stepping stones. Lesson 3. Memento Mori. Remember death. Finally, let's talk about a Stoic practice that might seem morbid, but is incredibly liberating. Memento Mori. It translates to, remember that you will die. While it sounds grim, it's actually a call to live fully and intentionally. Seneca once said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." When you truly embrace the fact that life is finite, you stop wasting time on trivialities and start focusing on what really matters. Let's try an exercise together. Imagine this is your last day. Would you spend it arguing with strangers online, stressing over minor inconveniences, or chasing superficial goals? Or would you prioritize what truly matters? Time with loved ones, creating something meaningful, or simply enjoying the present moment? Reflecting on mortality isn't about fear, it's about clarity. When you embrace this idea, every moment becomes more precious. You start living with intention, making choices that align with your deepest values. Here's a suggestion. End each day by asking yourself, if today was my last day, did I live in alignment with what I value most? Over time, this practice can help you lead a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Lesson 4. The obstacle is the way. One of the core principles of Stoicism is beautifully summarized in the phrase, the obstacle is the way. It's a mindset that teaches us to see challenges not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." This idea encourages us to stop viewing problems as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones. Every challenge is a chance to develop patience, resilience, and creativity. Take the story of Theodore Roosevelt. As a sickly child, he was often confined to bed. Instead of accepting his limitations, he decided to strengthen his body through rigorous exercise, ultimately becoming one of the toughest presidents in U.S. history. His obstacle became his way. Here's how you can apply this in your life. When you encounter a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Instead of resisting the obstacle, embrace it. Approach it with curiosity and determination, and you'll find that the struggle often leads to transformation. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember, the obstacle isn't in your way. It is the way. Embrace it and let it guide you to growth. Lesson 5. Control your emotions. Stoicism emphasizes mastering your emotions, not suppressing them, but understanding and directing them wisely. Seneca said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When we let emotions like anger, fear, or anxiety control us, we lose sight of reason and clarity. Stoics teach that emotions are natural but should not dictate our actions. Instead, we should pause, reflect, and respond deliberately. Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. Frustration builds, and you're tempted to lash out at the situation or others. But does anger help? The Stoic approach? Pause and remind yourself, this is outside my control. What I can control is my attitude and response. Take a deep breath and focus on what's next, not on the moment's irritation. One practical exercise is journaling. At the end of the day, write down moments when your emotions got the best of you. Reflect on how you could have handled them better. Over time, this practice builds emotional awareness and resilience. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean ignoring them. It means understanding them, giving yourself space to process, and then choosing a response that aligns with your values. That's real strength. Final thoughts. The wisdom of Stoicism isn't just meant to be admired, it's meant to be lived. Today, we explored 3 transformative ideas, focusing only on what you can control, embracing your fate with open arms, and living with the awareness of your mortality. These aren't abstract concepts, they're practical tools. Choose one of these ideas and put it into practice today. Write it down, reflect on it, and let it guide your actions. Small steps lead to big transformations. So, which of these quotes spoke to you the most? Let me know in the comments. And here's my challenge. Pick one quote to reflect on this week. Journal about it, meditate on it, and see how it changes your perspective. If this video inspired you, hit the like button and subscribe for more Stoic insights to build a resilient mind and a meaningful life. Together, let's embrace the strength that Stoic wisdom offers.